This is CBS 2 News This Morning.
Now on CBS 2 News this morning, a winter wonderland in the city. We are on red alert for the system making its way through our area.
How long will it last? And has the city finally hit that elusive 1-inch mark we haven't seen in 2 years? John Elliott joins us with answers in your First Alert forecast.
Good morning on this Tuesday, January 16th. I'm Natalie Duddridge.
And I'm Cindy Hsu. Welcome to CBS 2 News this morning. We have team coverage all morning long on this winter weather system making its way through our area.
Yes, from the city to New Jersey, plus Mobile 2 checking out road conditions in the northern suburbs. Everything you need to know as you head out the door.
And let's start with John Elliott with your First Alert forecast.
So it's definitely messy out there. Morning, everybody. So, a lot of salting going on, which is great, which we need. Very chilly, but it actually feels a little bit warmer because we're being insulated by the precipitation. So the snow falls through this afternoon, 2 to 5. Mixing could bust our chance to break the 700-plus stretch. It's going to be interesting to watch what happens in the city. In fact, a few drops mixing in right now, but you definitely have that low cloud deck with light snow and 26 degrees, wind out of the north-northeast at 9. We have turned the satellite off. Quickly, your eye is drawn to the green on the screen, meaning there is some dropping going on. In other words, mixing from flake to drop. Icing could be an issue as well. Want to focus on parts of Middlesex, Monmouth, Somerset County, so this would be 95, parts of the Parkway, and then closer to the city, seeing a little bit more fill in, and we have this light snow in parts of the Hudson Valley. This is part of this big system that's brought so much winter weather to our neighbors. Until 9 a.m., we're going to see that light to moderate snow, and then north and west, it continues to snow during the day, and then the snow will taper off. It should be a far better afternoon drive than morning drive. We're up early, you're up early. Probably a good idea to factor in some extra time to get there on time this morning. Back to Natalie.
Yes, that's always good advice, John. So let's check out what is going on the road. CBS 2 traffic reporter Guy Stanier has the latest.
Thank you, Natalie. And John is correct. You want to be careful. Take plenty of extra time as you will see some icy spots out there. Starting in Edison, New Jersey, an accident as one lane closed on the southbound side. This is in the car lanes on the turnpike just past exit 10. In Bedford Hills, an accident involving a tractor trailer has at least one lane closed on the southbound side of 684 right before the Sawmill River Parkway. A heads up for New Jersey Transit riders. NJ Transit buses are not operating at Greenwood Lake. This is due to the poor conditions outside. Riders can use bus passes on Port Jervis Line trains at Harriman, Tuxedo, and Sloatsburg stations. Alternate side parking is suspended today due to the snow, but you still have to pay the meters. Cindy, back to you.
Guy, thank you so much. And there's a lot to talk about this morning with schools. New York City public schools are open today, though there are closures and delays at some schools throughout the area. Here are just a few. Ridgewood, Paramus, and Elizabeth public schools have announced a 2-hour delayed opening. Montclair and Jersey City schools are closed. Please make sure to check with your local school district for updates. And now we're going to head out to our reporters and get a close-up look at what's happening out there. Elijah Westbrook is live on the Upper West Side with what we're facing this morning around the city. Elijah.
Hey, good morning, Cindy and Natalie. Well, if you wanted some snow here in the city, the wait is finally over. Live look right now at 73rd Street and Broadway. This is right outside the train station. And you can see what came down overnight. Not a whole lot, but it's enough that it could impact your morning commute. Slick conditions, icy roads, and even sidewalks. Again, this is one of the first things you're going to notice when you come outside. I have to say, it's quite beautiful. I mean, given that this is the first, I guess, significant snowfall we've had in quite some time. Now, here's a look at more video from the Upper West Side. A beautiful shot of light snow falling, piling up on streets and park benches. You can see the plow trucks on standby before clearing the roads of snow and possible ice that may accumulate, some of which is already building up on car windows and sidewalks. Over in Queens, if we have all this queued up, we have a crew there capturing video for us, very similar to what we're seeing in this part of town. One of of our photographers, Vince, is in Fresh Meadows, where it seems people there are getting just a tad bit more snow. The city has activated its winter weather emergency plan. This means departments like sanitation are fully staffed and have even more crews on standby. Feel free to take us back out here live. Again, this is 73rd Street, just off of Broadway and Amsterdam Avenue, where you could see the snow is covering these cars here. The roads right now are relatively clear, but they are wet, so keep that in mind as you navigate your way around town. Not a lot of snow fell overnight. I guess we are expecting a little bit more to come down as the morning progresses, but make sure you have your gloves, your hat, your scarves, everything you need to brace for the day. And that's the latest here from the Upper West Side. Elijah Westbrook, CBS 2 News.
All right, Elijah, thank you. Like you said, looking slick out there. And now let's get to New Jersey and a look at the conditions in Wayne, the flood-ravaged area, still trying to recover from that major storm just a week ago.
CBS 2's Christina Fan is there and joins us live. Good morning, Christina.
Good morning, guys. Towns like Wayne all across New Jersey just can't seem to catch a break this winter. They've already dealt with 3 rounds of rain within the last month, and this morning, of course, you have this added snowfall and icing concerns on top of all of that. Want to get straight to the concern this morning, and it's roads like these all across these flood-ravaged communities. Police are urging people, please do not drive past these barricades. These roads, they may look passable and deceptively safe frozen over, but you still can't tell how deep the water is below. Want to show you some video showing you conditions in flooded neighborhoods this morning. It's important to remember many homes lost their furnaces and hot water heaters when the Pompton and Passaic rivers crested last week. They really haven't had a chance to replace their appliances. That means many of them don't have heat this morning. One family yesterday told us they do plan to spend the night in their car. Officials say there are several warming shelters open for those families seeking shelter just here in Passaic County. We know that 2 of them are located in Patterson. And again, take your time navigating through streets like these today, especially in the dark. We know schools in Wayne are on a 90-minute delay to give families a little bit more time to get to the destinations they need to. That's the latest live here in Wayne. For a better look at road conditions, we are now going to head to CBS 2's Christy Kalishian. She is in Rockland County monitoring the roads this morning. Good morning, Christy.
Good morning, Christina. Please stay safe out there, please. I know how it gets in New Jersey. And right here on the roadways on I-87, we're starting to feel that salt on the highway, on the roads there. You can see a little bit out there in the distance. You can see those yellow lights. Well, those are the plows and the salters out here doing their job out here early in the morning, thankfully clearing out what is on the roads right now. And we were coming up here with Evan Maxwell, our photographer here from Midtown. We were starting to see a little bit more wet roadways. Right now we're starting to see the snow stick as we're going more north here on the highways up here in New York State. Generally, we were seeing that. We got off a little while ago in West Nyack. We saw some of the snow stick to these side roads. So definitely proceed with caution, whether you're on the highway or on these side roads. And you can see right now these plowers are right here on the road. So you just gotta please drive with caution around them. And as we speak with AAA Northeast, Robert Sinclair, he always tells us cars take 9 times longer to stop in snowy weather conditions. So definitely something to keep in mind. Definitely keep a safe distance. That's what my mom told me this morning when I left the house. So those are definitely things to keep in mind. And I wouldn't recommend leaving the house right now or maybe within the next few hours as this snow continues to come down. And definitely proceed with caution. And we're live here in Mobile 2 on I-87 in West Nyack. Christy Kalishian, CBS 2 News. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Christy, always go with mom's advice. Thank you so much. And you are looking now at a live shot of Newark Airport. FlightAware reports 14 delays and 64 cancellations so far today at Newark. At JFK Airport, there are 19 delays, 25 cancellations. And then to LaGuardia right now, we have 15 delays, 54 cancellations this morning.
Stay with CBS 2 for continuing coverage of this latest storm. You can find updates anytime on CBSNewYork.com.
Well, the 2024 presidential election season kicking into high gear last night with the Iowa caucuses. Republicans there braved frigid temperatures to be the first in the nation to cast their ballots for who should be their party's nominee.
CBS 2's Charlie DeMar reports from Des Moines, Iowa, where supporters of former President Donald Trump are celebrating.
Former President Donald Trump took the stage, claiming victory after his projected win in the Iowa Republican caucuses.
I really think this is time now for everybody, our country, to come together. We want to come together.
In his speech, Trump gave rare thanks to his GOP opponents.
There are very smart people, very capable people.
CBS News projects Florida Governor Ron DeSantis at a distant second place.
You helped us get a ticket punched out of the Hawkeye State.
Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley proclaimed herself as part of a two-person race, despite a projected third-place finish.
Our campaign is the last best hope of stopping the Trump-Biden nightmare.
Trump is expected to carry the momentum from his win here in Iowa to next week's GOP primary in New Hampshire, where in the polls there he leads both DeSantis and Haley.
Businessman Vivek Ramaswamy suspended his campaign and endorsed the former president after coming in fourth.
This has to be an America First candidate in that White House.
The top three Republican finishers have campaign events scheduled in New Hampshire later today, though this morning Trump is expected to first attend the New York civil defamation trial brought against him by author E. Jean Carroll. DeSantis will campaign in Haley's home state of South Carolina before heading to the Granite State. Charlie DeMar, CBS News, Des Moines, Iowa.
CBS 2 is your home for election coverage. We'll follow every development from the primaries right through the general election here on CBS 2 and online at cbsnewyork.com.
Coming up, the suspect in the Gilgo Beach murders is set to be hit with new charges today.
And this winter wonderland in Patterson Falls, the icy reality residents are waking up to this morning. And we'll have a full check of the forecast with John Elliott. That's next.
And after we hand it off to CBS Mornings at 7 a.m., your local news continues on our streaming platform. CBS News New York will be live with more traffic and weather, as well as the top stories of the day. You can watch us wherever, whenever, on the CBS News app and on Pluto TV.